single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hello and welcome to justcomparecars.com. My name is James and today I'm going to do a walk around video of this 2017 67 plate Nissan Navara Tekna. It's a 2.3 DCI, 190 brake horsepower vehicle, automatic gearbox, and it's just 70,000 miles. Okay, so we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now and we find them to be very popular, mainly because it means you get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here in person. As I go around the vehicle with you today, we'll look at all the panels individually, looking for any marks, any scratches or any dints. We'll look at the wheels and the tyres. When we've done that, we'll have a look in the back, then we'll have a look inside the vehicle, looking at the seats, the functionality, and I'll even tell you what it smells like inside as well. When we've done that, we'll pop the bonnet, have a look at the engine, looking at all the fluids, we'll have a look at the actual engine itself, look around the turbo unit, and all the bits that you would look at if you were here in yourself. Once we've done that, we'll have a look underneath, look at the underside of the engine, the chassis, and of course the spare wheel. Now, once you've watched the video, if you think I've missed something or if you want to see something in a bit more detail, please let me know. I will say, in the 4 years I've been doing them, no one's ever asked me to do it yet, because I do go into a lot of detail. If you basically are happy with what you see and you want to buy it, a small deposit will secure it, and we can pretty much deliver it any way you need it to get to. If you're looking to finance a truck, we'll ask you for a deposit to cover the VAT. Obviously you can't lend the VAT, but you can in some very rare circumstances if you've got a solid gold history, and obviously that comes down to you. Right, so let's have a look around the truck. So we'll start with the bonnet, we'll work from there. It has literally just arrived today, and hopefully you can see from the image it's in fantastic condition, and it's in really lovely condition. And you might notice there's a little mark there, and it's not, it's just where it's got polish on it. So there's no nasty marks or dents. Being completely critical. I thought that was a stone chip, it's not. Any stone chips here? There's a couple of little tiny stone chips there on the leading edge of the bonnet. And there are a couple more as well, but nothing serious. So, driver's side headlight and front bumper working our way all over. There's a couple of little stone chips, but nothing serious. And onto the passenger side headlight. There's a stone chip there. Other than that, nothing serious at all. Onto the passenger side front wing. It's in lovely condition, there's no obvious marks or dents. A couple of tiny stone chips. So, passenger side, front wheel and tyre. Wheels in great condition. It's a Continental tyre. And I'd guess 10mm-ish. Windscreen is free of stone chips and cracks. Nice condition all round. Passenger side mirror back's in nice clean condition. It's all intact, there's no damage. And it's the same for the mirror. Right, so let's go over the sides. Pillars, whatever you want to say. The pillars are in nice condition, there's no damage. Passenger side of the roof is in great condition. It all looks in great condition actually, but we'll do that side as well. Let's go down the passenger side. So, worth noting, all the gaps look right. They don't look like it's been in a shunt or anything like that. Obviously the vehicle is HPI clear, but it's always nice to look at those as well. Gives you an indication on whether maybe the door's been off or anything like that. There's no signs of any historic paint. Everything looks really nice and clean condition. Side steps are in good condition as well, there's no damage. Being completely critical, there's a bit of paint lift, but can of rattle paint, you'll get that sorted anyway, no problem at all. Onto the rear quarter of the tub. And again, as you can see, it's in fantastic condition and there's no nasty marks or dints. Everything looks nice and clean and straight. There's no signs of any paint. All the lines look good. Everything that you'd want it to. So, passenger side rear wheel and tyre. Again, it's a Continental tyre. Again, the wheel's in great condition. There's no damage. and rear tyre, I would guess, is about 4 or 5 mil. Passenger side tail light is in nice clean condition. There's no damage, there's no misting, there's no cracks, everything looks spot on. Rear bumper is nice and clean. There is a very small dent next to that. Do see that quite a lot, don't know why. Right next to the parking sensor, ironically. But the rest of it's in great condition. It has got a tow bar. It's got an adapter in it, so it's got the new style electrics, and it's got an adapter for the 8-pin in there. It's like an additional reverse light. Let's have a look in the back. So in the back, as you can see, it's in very, very good condition. It shows straight away it's not a hard life. Nothing's been thrown in there that's really heavy, and it's obviously very clean. Tailgate is in great condition as well. As you can see, no nasty marks or dents, and the paint looks in great condition. There's a very, very, very small mark there, but it's a nothing really. Great condition. Plastic on the top is in nice condition. Sometimes you see those have been burred up and messed about with. It's nice and clean. It's got the tape on the sides, which would usually suggest it's probably had a canopy on it at some point, which would explain why it's in such nice condition. Windows in nice condition as well. Everything looks spot on. Let's go down the driver's side. So, driver's side tail light, it's matching the other side. There's no damage. Everything looks nice and clean. Let's have a look on the rear quarter of the tub. And again, it's in really nice, clean condition. There's no damage, and all the lines look great. Driver's side rear wheel and tyre. Again, it's a Continental tyre. Get my words out. Wheels in great condition, and it's matching to the opposite axle. Very, very small mark on that quart there. See that? Very tiny. Right, so pillars, nice and clean, no damage, and that's the same for the roof, and it's in very good condition. Right, so let's go down the driver's side, and again, all the gaps look really good. There's no obvious signs of any messing about with those. All the paint looks really nice and clean, and it's in fantastic condition. Very small stone chip there, and hopefully you can see from that. And there's no nasty marks or dents. Everything looks really nice and clean. And same for the side steps. Again, a little bit of paint lift, but it's nothing serious at all, if that's the worst of it. Mirror back's in great condition, as is the mirror. And then finally, driver's side front wing. And again, it's in nice clean condition. A very, very small mark there. It's very fine. So, driver's side, front wheel and tyre. So the great news, it's a full set of Continentals all round. They're all in great condition as well. And it's matching to the opposite axle. Wheels in great condition as well. Right, onto the interior. So I'm sure you know in this if you're looking at this anyway, but keyless entry, keyless go. Got your key in your pocket. Press that button there, that will lock it and unlock the vehicle. Driver's door card is in really nice clean condition. There's no damage. On the armrest you've got your 4 electric windows, your window lock, and then your door lock, electric folding mirrors, and then your mirror control. Driver's seat is fully electric. So look at the seat itself first. Bolsters are really nice and firm. There's a little dimple mark there. I don't know where that's come from, but what it is, but it's there. Bolsters in nice firm condition. All the material is very nice and clean as well, and there's no damage. So it's a fully electric seat, so it will come forwards, backwards. You can bring it up, you bring the nose up, bring the back up, and of course the backrest will go forwards and backwards as well. What I quite like is a bit of an extra. If you watch this part here, you can actually pump that up, and as you can see, that works perfectly. So if you suffer from a bad back, sciatica, etc., you can make that vehicle very comfortable for you to drive. Right, let's jump in, let's start it up. Put your foot on the brake, press the button, fires into action straight away, no issues. So, dashboard is very clean, it's free from damage, everything looks very nice in here. it's lovely and clean. Passenger seat. Bolsters feel like new. Doesn't feel like it's been sat in very much at all. Seat's very clean as well. Steering wheel is free from damage. There's no stains. There's no discoloration. There's no threading. Everything looks really nice and clean. So steering wheel, you've got on the right hand side is basically cruise control, nice and easy to learn. You've got your voice command, also you can answer your phone and hang up from there as well. And then on the left hand side is basically your media centre. So hang on, so you can see, you go through, let's check, we've got no warnings. Yeah, we've got no warnings. So yeah, everything looks nice and clean, and as you would expect, volume control, etc. Can't be listening to that. Right, so let's have a look at the system. Click on we're going info. So on your info screen you've got my apps, so you can see that someone's personalised this. Put Eurosport, TripAdvisor, Google. You can also put Facebook and other things on there as well. Just plug your phone in using the USB down here. It's got radio with DAB, FM and AM, and obviously it's got a pre-populated DAB. It's just the same as normal. Nice size screen for your navigation and your map. Works as you would expect. Move your finger and you can move it around, pinch and squeeze, normal stuff. Reversing camera, obviously it's got the 360 reversing camera and the normal reverse image as well. What I quite like on these, I know a lot of people don't know, is that if you've got your 360 camera, I think that's a bit gimmicky, if I'm honest with you. It works quite well, but in reality you're not going to use it that often. But if you click camera when you're in reverse, what I think is more important, it gives you a left-hand view. So obviously you can't see down there usually, that will give you that view. So nice option. Just means you're not going to damage your wheels, you're not going to knock a kid over, things like that. And obviously you've got reverse image. Another nice one is when you're in drive and you click your camera button, you get your forwards view. So if you're going up against a wall and you don't want to rely on your sensors, you can use that, which is quite nice. Everything works perfectly. 7-speed automatic gearbox. I think, you know, you can get upwards of 40 miles per gallon. It's going to depend on you and how you drive at the end of the day. But you know, everything works as you would expect it to in that sense. It's going to depend really heavily on how you drive. So we've got dual zone climate control with air conditioning. Let's give that a go over here. It's not exactly warm today, but I'll do that for you. Oh, I can tell you the aircon works straight away. It's got that bite to it. That's enough of that. Heated seats in the front, and as you can see, well, they light up, so it gives you an indication that they work. Let me try it, actually, leave it on. What else? Obviously, 4-wheel drive, switchable. Roof lining is nice and clean. It's free from any damage. Spectacle holders, etc. And everything works as you would expect it to. In the back, nice and clean. Worth mentioning, it smells nice inside as well. Doesn't smell like it's been smoked in. Good news, heated seat works. Switch that off. You've got your cup holder in the front. There are 2 keys. I'm going to call them keys. Armrest with 12-volt socket down there. And there is a 12-volt socket up there as well. Yeah, everything's nice and clean. It's nice to drive. Everything's spot on. Great price as well. Right, let's have a look in the back. While we're here, you've got your parking sensors, stability control, your fuel cap, trip reset, and obviously the illumination dial there. Bonnet catches there. Let's pop that while we're here. In the back, again, door cards are all really very nice and clean. There's no damage. Seats in the back, indication of that maybe it's been for an MOT recently. All the seats are really nice and clean, and as you can see, they are free from damage. All the carpets are really nice and clean. Everything looks spot on. Underneath the seat, a bit of a bonus, there is a number plate if you're going to do any towing. All your tools are under there as well. Let's pull that back. Right, let's have a quick look under the bonnet. So, obviously this vehicle's got full Nissan service history, so it goes without saying it's been looked after. You can see it's in nice clean condition. Unfortunately, it's got a bit of a crack in the plastic there. Don't know how that's happened, but it is what it is. Unusual to see that, because these have got 5 years, 100,000 miles manufacturer's warranty, and the battery would have been included in the warranty, so it's a shame they didn't know that. It is there. You've obviously got a new battery. You can see around the turbo unit there's no signs of any oily residue. There's no signs of any historic oil leaks either. Other things to look at is obviously you can see that all the fluids are clean and they are to the correct levels, even the washer fluid. You see around the engine there's no signs of any historic oil leaks. Another thing to notice as well, you can see we've not cleaned it. It is what it is in that sense. It's obviously just been well maintained. It goes without saying with having full Nissan service history. Let's have a quick look underneath. So again, you can see no signs of any historic oil leaks. Everything's nice and dry and clean. Chassis is in great condition as well, as is the rear diff. Let's have another look at the back end of that. And as you can see, there's no signs of any historic oil leaks on that. There's no misting, etc. So it's a steel spare wheel, and it's got a decent tyre, Continental by the look of it. Okay, so hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see if you were here in person, and I realise I do show you quite a lot, so probably a little bit more as well. However, you know, if you do think I've missed something, or if you want to see something in a bit more detail, please just ask. It's not a problem at all. But for the moment, thanks for watching and sticking with me. Much appreciated. Take care. Bye bye.